Hello and welcome to episode 29 of my Let's Play Vanilla Minecraft. As you can see from the text up there, this is, snapshot 13W05A just came out just a short while ago. The details of it on the wiki are still a bit sparse, but from what I gathered, they've added snow. Yes, they've added the ability to craft snow, which you put on the ground. Sounds of it, they've added some layering to it. It's kind of vaguely says adjusted balancing of bone meal, but doesn't quite go into details of that. And added team-based functionality to scoreboards. All of which is kind of cool. But something I'm not happy about this snapshot. Mojang has stated that they've done adding things for the most part to what will be in the redstone update. So the snapshots up until from here until the redstone update actually comes out will mostly be just bug fixes. I am really not happy about that. Not happy at all. They promised me a bud switch. A bud switch, and it's not here. Where's my bud switch? Where's the bud switch that you promised me? Damn it. I was really looking forward to that bud switch. I've been putting off fixing the sugar farm. I've been putting off fixing the sugar farm up here because I've been waiting for the freaking bud switch to make it work. But there's not going to be an official bud switch yet. No official bud switch in this update from the looks of it. I'm hoping that'll change, but from the looks of it, they're not going to be adding one. Although it looks like the bud switch functionality does remain, but no official bud switch really sucks. Anyway, on another note, I've removed the enchanting room I had here. And that kind of gives it a nice open feel now, down here. I might leave it like that, or I might do what I thought I was going to do and put a bottle refilling station here. It'll automatically bring the refilled bottles back to the potion brewing room. Also, I'm still not quite sure about this. Just kind of thinking maybe I'd have the minecart stop at a chest and dump its load, but I'm not quite sure how that'll work. I've started working a bit on the lighting in the smeltery to try to reduce the number of visible pumpkins, at least, as you can see. Since the hoppers now register a large chest as one large chest instead of two small chests, I've replaced the outwardmost hopper with jack-o'-lantern to help light the area. I did that all the way around, over here as well. Although I'm not quite sure what to do about these jack-o'-lanterns that are still visible. I'll come up with something, though. At some point in this episode, I'd like to tackle something that I've been kind of putting off. See, can I get down like this? No, I can't. The item elevator here. I've been putting off working on it because I'm lazy for one, and these stairs are probably going to get in the way. I would like to rip this out, probably in this episode, and replace it with I don't remember saying that. And replace it with an item elevator that uses droppers to move items upwards instead of what we've got here. Because that would be a lot less system resources, I think. I think that's it for the moment. I was hoping that with the new snapshot I would have some new devices and gizmos to play with, but no. It's just bug fixes. Don't get me wrong, bug fixes are great, but sure, being able to do this is pretty cool. But I want new redstone devices. This is supposed to be the redstone update. Give me more redstone stuff to play with. Oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video until I have something more to show. Alright, been kind of lazy up until now. I've been trying to think of a good way to unload a minecart, or figure out how to unload a minecart and keep a minecart over a hopper until it's completely empty. And I've had these big contraptions in my head, so I've just not been messing with it because really complicated and blah 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 blah. But I finally decided, you know, I'm gonna figure this out. At least I'll know how to make it work. Originally, what I was planning to do was have it, well, what I was kind of thinking of was I would have a hopper here, a comparator going from it to detect when there's items moving through the hopper. Have that go to an RS NOR latch and a timer, but I couldn't come up with a good way to restart the timer every time or something, so anyway, I suppose now that I think about it, some sort of AND gate and just anyway. So originally I had a hopper down here when I was doing my tests, and so it would be sending redstone pulses, the comparator would be. I got to wondering, what would happen if I removed that hopper and put a chest down instead? And discovered that this hopper gives off a solid signal when it's moving items. I'm guessing it pulls one in before it pushes one out or something. So it maintains a nice constant redstone signal through the comparator. And with two hoppers, you had them both pulling items in. So when this one pulled an item in from the chest above, the below it was also pulling an item from it, resulting in a pulsing action in the repeater. So, anyway, after I realized that I could get a constant signal from this, with just one hopper in the chain, got to wondering, could I just hook that up directly to a powered rail? So I built this prototype here. I have this lever here so I can turn that torch off, which is got powering some redstone up on this block, which is powering this thing here. I did that so I could put minecart up there without having it fly off. And if we take like half a stack of redstone in there and flip this on, you see the torch remains off because it's moving items down here and things giving off a constant redstone signal. Once all the items are out, it automatically throws the minecart off. Pretty cool. Now, what I'm thinking is to possibly use this system in the potion room to unload the bottles of water and the nether wart. Though I don't know, this system might be a little too big for that. But now I at least know how to make something like this. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and pause the recording. I just had this rather interesting thought. Well, and as I stated before, when you have two like this, a comparator hooked up to this one will not output a constant redstone signal when items are going through it. Instead, it will output an intermittent signal because this one is also pulling items while this one is pulling items. So there's, for a split second, a moment where there's nothing in the comparator or in the hopper. But that got me to wondering, if you apply, well, as we all know, when you apply a redstone signal to a hopper, the hopper stops pulling items or sucking items in and pushing items out. But what if you have two hoppers like this and you apply a redstone signal to just one of them? Aha! Interesting. Okay. Okay, and just to verify that this one is indeed shut off. Aha! So, by having two hoppers like this, we can essentially, we can still drain all the items from this hopper, but it won't pull any more items from there. That's interesting. And if we pull this thing off and apply it to the one on the bottom, okay, and it's still pushing items through. Okay. So this one is still sucking and pushing items, and even though this one here isn't pulling any items, it's still getting items put into it by the hopper above it, which is kind of interesting. It means that with this, like this, we can stop this hopper from putting items into it, but we can still fill up its inventory for when the redstone signal gets taken away. It's very interesting. Kind of a valve of sorts, I guess. Not sure how exactly it would be useful, or what application it'd be useful in, but the fact that we can do that is kind of interesting. Yes. I was just thinking of something else, but I can't quite remember what it was at the moment. Well, this is kind of interesting. I put some potatoes. I was pretty much out of food that I really want to eat, so I harvested the potatoes over there, put them all into this chest, well, all the spare ones anyway, and started, go away, Adobe, whatever, Flash, I don't care, go away, I don't give a damn about your updates. Anyway, so, anyway, they're being cooked by this furnace, and I put this lever on it to see if I could turn it off with the lever, well, turn off the hoppers. Now my thinking is that both hoppers for the fuel and the food are connected, and we can see that when this lever applies redstone signal, it does indeed stop. But something kind of interesting happened. The furnace has switched into its off state. Removing the lever does not fix that either. Yeah. Furnace looks like it's off when it's really cooking. Interesting. Little bug. I thought they might have had that fixed, although I honestly never checked. Meh. Let's see. Yeah, I still need to work on this. Probably gonna be lazy and just continue to not do it, I guess. And we also have this. I have no idea how I'm going to do this thing, how I'm going to do the track. Well, I could just simply do a simple minecart track that goes all the way back there, but then we'd have the problem of all our nether wart would be over there and not over here, where it could be easily replanted. Yeah, so got all sorts of issues. Yeah, I'm going to focus on this, trying to figure out how I'm going to get this to work. Ideally, what I would want is for the minecart or the chest cart to come over here and unload some of its cargo into a chest, and then take what's left of its cargo back, well, over to there. But I'm not sure how I'm gonna do that. Well, actually, something does kind of occur to me. Figure out how much of a signal a chest actually gives off. Actually, you know what? We don't really even need a chest. We could just use a straight-up hopper, which would give off more of a signal for smaller quantity, because it has a much smaller inventory space. It would reduce the overall size that we would need to contain the thing, because we just need the hopper. And, brain glitched. Some other factors probably, but anyway. Oops, so... Okay, so if I have the thing come over here first, possibly then loop around the pillar here. Actually, that might look kind of interesting, having it loop around the pillar and then going over to there. That might be kind of cool looking. Yeah. Yo, I like that plan. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start building it. This is going to be mostly just me standing around, staring off in space, trying to figure out. I forgot to turn on smooth lighting again, didn't I? There we go. Particles all balanced. I was AFKing upstairs. And by the way, my minecart just pulled a Houdini again to get back down here. See, no minecart. Stupid minecart. Having the minecarts disappear like that kind of worries me. But the chest carts seem to stick around. That's good, at least. Yeah, I'm probably gonna find all the minecarts that I'm losing at at some point. There's probably like some sort of ditch somewhere underground that's just filling up with minecarts. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and work on this off camera. Alright, I've been working on the... Wow. It was laggy there for a second. Anyway, been working on the circuitry for this. As you can see, I've completely dug up all the nether wart, all the soul sand, and I'm building the circuit underneath of it. But I'm just not having any luck with this. Basically, ideally what I would want is minecart comes over here, triggers this detector rail, which switches this RS NOR latch here to keep the constant signal going over here, turning off this rail so that the chest cart will come over here and stop on this rail and stay stopped there. And then once items start flowing into this hopper, through this hopper, I just realized, I think what I want to do would require a second RS NOR latch. Yeah, I think... I don't know, anyway. Basically, what I would want is, when this thing stopped... Well, maybe a monostable circuit. Anyway, when this stopped having items flow through it, so has items start flowing through it and then stop flowing through it, it would switch the RS NOR latch back powering the powered rail there, sending the chest cart along. But in order to do that, since items would not be flowing into it at a constant rate, you know, they'd be scattered all along here, being pushed by a water stream into it. I wouldn't really have any way of detecting when items had stopped, except, you know, for to say if items haven't gone into this hopper after X amount of time, for X amount of time. But problem with that is I don't really have a good way of doing that. Need some sort of, I guess, restartable timer or something. Damn it, I need red power to make this work. That's what I need, red power. But unfortunately, part of the challenge of this is vanilla only stuff, so shit. I have no idea. Yep. None. At least nothing that would fit in this tiny little space here. Currently not really liking this design here. I'll think about it a bit more off camera. Okay, so I've been kind of thinking about the problem I was having over the nether wart farm, and have been trying to come up with a new monostable circuit to use in there, a more compact one, and I think I've managed to do it using the new comparator here. See? Basically how this works is when I push the button, sends the redstone signal over here, goes through the comparator first, which sends it through. I have the comparator in subtraction mode, so when after a couple of ticks, when the signal goes through the repeater and goes into the side of the comparator, it would be at full strength, whereas this signal wouldn't be. So being that it would be greater than that, and subtracting it, it would cause it to not output any redstone signal. So for a split second there, it's outputting a redstone signal. Now, I'll be getting that. I don't know if it would still work. No, it doesn't work. Not non-subtraction mode. It should, but it apparently doesn't. Anyway, after I came up with that, I was going to... Yes, I did. Oh, did I turn on sound again? Yes, I did. Okay, cool. I just don't have my headphones on, so I can't hear squat. Anyway, come up here. I was going to go ahead and put the new monostable circuit in here, but I made a rather interesting and an unpleasant discovery. I found a new bug with the hoppers. And, well, actually it's with the comparators, I guess, not necessarily with the hoppers. Let's remove that. It appears that the bug that required a block update for the comparators to function after they've been unloaded and reloaded, it seems to have been fixed, so the tripwire hook might not be necessary anymore. I haven't quite done any thorough testing on it, but it kind of looks like it is. So if I open up the hopper, put stuff in it, so you can see it's outputting a redstone signal. However, new bug. Oh, now it's working. What the hell? Okay, that's interesting. A few minutes ago, it wasn't working. I would throw items into the hopper, and they would not register on the comparator. Interesting. I'm just gonna put that back there. I'm not quite sure what to make of that bug. But despite the fact that I can't seem to reproduce it for... Oh, there it goes. There's the bug. Look at that. It took 3 redstone that time. 2. 2 again. Wonder if it has to do with the tripwire hook. Let's see. No, it has nothing to do with the tripwire hook. But anyway, that delay on the comparator discovering that there's items being passed through the hopper could mean that items could theoretically pass through the hopper without ever being detected, which would not be good for the overall design here. Anyway, after being a little bummed out by that weird little glitch, I kind of thought about the trading thing. I want to get more emeralds from these villagers. However, for the most part, the trades just really aren't that good that they have available. So I came up here and I built these little stall things to hold villagers. They would walk onto the pressure pad there, which would cause the pistons to go up. It would go there. Let's see. Ooh, actually I like that. Okay. Goodbye. You suck too. So if they don't have a trade that I like, I suffocate them. Villagers make new baby villagers to replace the ones that I brutally removed from existence. And enables the spaces to be occupied again by more of them. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just grab some wool. Oh yeah, now I remember. I'm on 13W05B. Just came out. Let's see. He wants wool for emeralds. We'll take his emeralds. Give him his wool. Oh, wow. Okay, and the trade is over. Let's see if we get another one. Get some interesting green and whatever sparkly effects. And now we get a really bad one. So we just remove him. Bad. Wow, he had like no life. Now, a problem with killing the villagers like this is, I believe, for like a full in-game day or something like that, after a villager has been killed, they will not breed. If a villager is injured or killed or something like that, they suspend geez, what was it called? Damn it. Anyway, they procreation activities. There we go. Which, it was done to make it easier for zombies to, slaughter villages and really encourage the player to, protect them. But it means this is gonna take some time to actually, get what I want. But, it's a start. I was originally avoiding just killing off the villagers like this because it seemed kind of cruel and unusual, but meh, they're only NPCs. And, they have a lot of really insulting deals. Oh yeah. I need more inventory space. I need a bigger storage room. So I'm probably gonna build myself another one at some point soon. See, look at this. My ores here pretty much full. I've got several chests full of mob drops. Got that. Got so many enchanted tools and books. Like my fireworks. Yeah. So how long have I been recording for? Okay, so I could probably end this episode here. Yeah, so once again, I am KHM, and we'll see you in the next episode.